It has been stated that the difference between life and death is measured by a heartbeat. So tell me, why when I'm alive and fighting, I can't feel my heart beating? And why, when I'm facing certain death, have I never felt more alive? What's up, guys? This is Jason from the Jason&Jabari Gaming, and today we have Alliance War number 3 against Latin American players, aka LÆPS. So we're going to go ahead and get into this war. I was chosen for backup on section 1, so I didn't have to join right away. The team that I'm bringing in today will be Mr. Reed, Shang-Chi, and Human Torch. And real quick, guys, if you like this type of content, please consider leaving a like and a subscribe. That greatly helps us with the YouTube algorithm with reaching more of an audience for people such as yourselves who like this type of content. With that being said, let's go ahead and get into this war. I am going to move up to this Mysterio on Power Snack. And initially I was chosen to put my pre-fights onto him, but when I get there I find out that someone else had already placed their pre-fights on him, so mine were not needed. So we're going to go ahead and skip up to when I'm taking my first fight. This is a very short war for me. I don't have many fights. I only have 3, I believe, and the first one on path 4 section 2 is this Spider Ham. I'm going to use Shang-Chi for this fight. The idea was to bait out special 1s and to drop a special 2 on him to take him out. Things don't quite go according to plan, unfortunately, but let's go ahead and get into why this happened the way that it happened and how you can prevent these things from happening. Hindsight, it's always better in hindsight. We'll just say that. So we're entering this war fight, and we start off with a stun, go for the 5-hit stun, then we throw on a slow right there. That was our first mistake. We attempt to bait out a special, but he didn't play ball. I parried. Our second mistake was refreshing and throwing our second slow. So now he is gaining what we call spider nonsense charges, and he's gaining them quick because I am over a bar of power. All of this unbeknownst to me. So I'm still attempting to bait out his special one, just waiting patiently. Still no. And then finally he throws it. Okay, cool, let's get into there. But nope, he's going to Dex because he's over 6 spider nonsense charges. He charges in at me. I throw a special 2 to intercept. Of course, he Dex it, 5-hit combos me, and that is lights out. I was not happy. I was pretty peeved with that. That fight should have been in the bag, and instead I let it get away from me. How did I let it get away from me? Well, as I've said earlier, you don't want to be at a bar of power. I did not realize that. He cannot gain his spider nonsense charges unless you are at a bar of power. Me and my officer had a talk about this fight because this should have been a solo, and I did not understand why I lost it. So we had a conversation about how to improve it for the next time. So this was actually after this fight. I had just went back in and hurried up and killed him after I took a couple of seconds to not throw my phone. But yeah, so I should have actually done a cleanse strike, which would have not allowed him to go unblockable instead of being so concerned with the slow. So future reference, we won't let that happen again. The next fight is Void. We've taken this fight several times. We definitely are going for a cleanse strike there, and the idea is just to get to our special 2 and finish him off. This is not really a hard fight. I've been blocking instead of doing my normal dex kick into him and then dex again, because I was just playing extra safe because I had given up a silly death. Yeah, I didn't want to repeat that. So he goes down easy enough. We move up to our last fight, which is a Wags. We've taken this fight this season. He's a high ground benefitter, but I think last time we ended up taking a hit from a special 1 by preemptively trying to dex it, and yeah, it didn't work out, but we didn't die or anything like that. We still took him out. So this time I'm going to do exactly what I tell everyone to do and just block it. Unless he has a ridiculous amount of high ground charges, it probably won't kill you, and it's not a projectile, so you should be safe from getting hit by it. So there we get a nice little intercept. The plan is just to nuke down the fight. There, I guess I dropped my block or something, and then he tries to heavy me and I move out in the nick of time. The problem with high ground is you have to rebuild your combo, which is kind of silly. It should just be a flat out 10 hits, if anything, but is what it is. So we get to our special 3, we throw it. This will just give us a few more Nova Flames on the to the count that we have on him right now. So far so good. We are actually going to push him to 2 bars of power, and like I said, I'm not really trying to dex anything, so I just hold block. I don't need torch for anything else. So last thing that I needed to do was move up here and place pre-fights on the Sorcerer Supreme, which I did off screen. They actually ended up dying 1 more time, so our BG won 4-6, but it was horrible on both of our parts. We ended up losing this fight. We just haven't been playing our game, man. We've been off. We've been giving up ridiculous deaths, including myself. So we have some soul searching to do. Hopefully we'll bounce back next week. We had extensive conversations with how we can all improve. But Clown, you know I love you. Tafre and M1, my BG leader. Congratulations to you guys. You guys are beasts. And Spectra, Eva, and I don't know your last name. Congratulations to you guys as well. You guys take care.